Hello, my name is Brian Lau. I'm a senior majoring in mathematics and economics. The piece we see in front of us is a food container. It is often used by family to send food to another family during festivals and then send back with a return gift. The container can be opened, and the bottom half has a divided flat area where the food was placed. The container is wood finished with red lacquer, painted with gold and black figures with auspicious symbols, guarding each of the 8 directions and ensuring good feng shui all around. The 8 figures on the container are the 8 immortals, well-known characters in Chinese mythology and Taoism. Their images are believed to be especially auspicious. There is a world of magic and supernatural feats that bring benefits to those who invite them into their homes. Believed to bestow happiness and good fortune when their images are displayed, each of them dresses to reflect individual worldly personas and hold their own symbols of magic. The castanets, the phoenix feather, the feather fan, the flute, the lotus flower, the whisk sword, the basket of flower, and the magic gourd. The story and folklore behind these immortals, who are believed to once have been human, can be a source of inspiration, devotion, or sometimes simply entertainment. Their persona represent different positive traits in personalities, and their godly way of living embodies the pursuit of harmony, an element often emphasized in Taoism.
Hi, I'm Joyce Chung. I'm a senior art history major at Wesleyan University. Tube-shaped wooden containers like this were used as brush holders like ancient times in China. Along with inkstick paper and an inkstone, brushes came to be called the 4 treasures of study. Brush holders were one of the most important study tools of Chinese traditional scholars, since brushes were the primary writing instruments used at the time. The decorative patterns on the surface are carved in soft wood, using the high-relief line curving technique, which here is exploited in various degrees of depth and elaboration. The composition and forms are sinuous and fluid, and capturing the detailed movements of water and marine creatures with great vitality and grace. The pictorial motifs depicted on this brush holder are somewhat unconventional. The relief carving you see here describes a variety of marine creatures such as a crayfish, a snail, a crab, a turtle, various fish, and an octopus, along with flowing sea plants. Although a fish and a turtle traditionally symbolize the god of literature and exams, who bring good luck, the octopus here is unusual, and the overall design is unique for its high relief and competition. Observing its useful and decorative qualities, this brush holder combines art and practicality all in one, as well as celebrating Chinese traditional culture within an unconventional visual language.
Hello, my name is Yejing Gu. I'm a sophomore, East Asian Studies and Psychology major at Wesleyan University. This wooden piece is carved from the root of a yellow willow. The design is made up of several plum tree branches carved with blossoms and magpies on 2 of the branches. The tails of magpies are pointy, so that magpies can hide themselves among the plum blossom branches. The magpies are not obvious because the piece has a hidden message. It is a pun on the Chinese proverb, 喜上眉梢, which literally means happiness appears on the eyebrows. 喜上 means happiness on. 眉梢 means tips of the eyebrow. In Chinese, the word for magpie is 喜鹊, and plum blossom is 梅花. Magpies on the plum blossom in Chinese sounds almost the same as the proverb. This piece is a symbol of good fortune, and it will be used as an auspicious decoration for seeking well-being.
Hi, I'm Winston So. I'm a sophomore, double majoring in the College of Social Studies and Economics at Wesleyan University. This bridal bowl, made of embroidered silk laid over a cardboard structure, was used in older times in southern China. A girl tossed a bridal bowl off her balcony to a group of her suitors gathered below. The boy who managed to catch it would have the good fortune of being her groom. This bridal bowl has 32 petals, embroidered with images of flowers, butterflies, and other auspicious signs. In China, Flowers embody a wide range of positive symbols. Orchids are emblems of fertility, peonies represent nobility, and carnations represent marriage. The butterfly symbolizes joy and warmth, and also is a symbol of long life because the second character in butterfly, Hu Die, is similarly pronounced as the character Die, which means 70 or 80 years. The double happiness character that wishes for a happy union is embroidered on several of the other panels. The characters Wu Wei Chu Zhi is also present and is a phrase that means being happy with what one already has. It is a wish that both man and woman are contented with the union that is decided by the luck of a ball toss. This bridal ball thus embodies the hopes and dreams for a happy and fruitful union between a man and woman in China in times gone past.
Hi, I'm Rain Xie. I'm a sophomore, College of Social Studies major at Wesleyan University. This pewter pipe has a long, slender tube for drawing smoke, a short, removable pipe and ball to hold the burning tobacco, and a delicate lidded box to hold fresh tobacco, which all rise from a squared-off vessel for water decorated with figures and inscriptions. Smoke passes from the bowl through water in the squared-off container to cool before it comes up through the long stem. One side of the water container is engraved with a vivid picture of two young women sitting and reading under a banana tree. They look relaxed and quiet. On the other side, you can read a poet's description of the experience of smoking. Translated into English, it reads, "Smoking seems to transcend the confinement of a body. Just imagine you are holding this pipe in a lazy afternoon and putting some fine tobacco into the container. Inhale and exhale. You're gradually merging into the universe." A wonderful description, but please remember, smoking kills. On the other side is a poem, like the rise of the sun, the eternity of the moon, the solidity of mountains, the exuberance of pine tree forests. I am not sure exactly what the analogy was. Maybe it's simply a beautiful prospect the pipe owner had. You can find the pipe owner's name and address on the bottom of the pipe. The words are quite obscure, but you can see that the pipe is owned by a Mr. Zhou from Hankou, a harbor town along Yangtze River in central China now called Wuhan.
Hi, my name is Eliza Kingsley Ma. I'm a freshman East Asian Studies major at Wesleyan University. This carved window lattice from Zhejiang province dates back to the late 19th, early 20th century. Carved out of cypress wood, or baimu, this piece was probably placed to look out onto the garden of a mansion. Wooden window lattices were commonly used to frame the scenes of the garden and to let natural light into the house. The design of the frame is composed of a repetition of a tilted swastika. The word swastika originates from the Sanskrit term for auspicious, svastika, but the symbol has been used by civilizations all around the world. In East Asia, the symbol was introduced into China and Japan through Buddhism. The symbol was added to the Chinese writing system as the character Wan, meaning eternity or 10,000. The symbol is included in Japanese and Chinese art as a repeating pattern and is used as a general symbol associated with Buddhism. The frame also features simple foliate designs which break up the continuous geometry of the swastika. Two different designs are dispersed throughout the frame. A simple flower with 4 petals is located at the midpoint of the margins around the frame. On either side is a different carving of 2 flower buds facing each other and framed by leaves. The garden is a very important space within the walls of a Chinese estate and requires constant maintenance as it changes from day to day. A classical Chinese garden is made up of many landscapes, which have been designed so as not to reveal themselves all at once. Architectural elements like windows added on the exterior make the garden appear larger. So-called leek windows in the shape of geometric shapes, the famous moon windows are an example. Flowers and even animals are placed into garden walls to add beauty and give outside viewers a glimpse into the garden. Window frames like this one would have provided the inhabitants an elegant view of their space and status.